There are more than 750,000 members of religious congregations around the world. And since 1997, the World Day for Consecrated Life honors all of them for spreading the church's message across the globe. Javier is one of those members. He's 33 years old and from Spain, and since the age of 19, he's been a member of the Society of Mary.
When I was 18, I realized that something wasn't right. You're missing something. You begin to feel a need, to search for the happiness I think all of us need. Now I look back and say, well, I don't know how I was able to do that. I met the Marianists and I began to feel that that could be my life.
Each journey is different. Bob is also a Marianist brother. He's 37 years old and studied at one of the Order's universities. He decided to study there for basic reasons. The engineering program had a good reputation. At that point, he hadn't considered a consecrated life. At the time, he worked as a math teacher. He bought a house, a car, and even started dating. He hadn't noticed anything different, but now looking back, he says it's there that the seed of consecrated life was planted.
The conversation with the girlfriend was, I was nervous, let's put it that way. But believe it or not, and this was kind of a theme with a lot of friends, with family, she said, and they all said, it didn't surprise them. I really think that they saw something in me that maybe I hadn't realized yet.
The journey has been quite extensive. Individually, they spent 1 year in the pre-novices stage, then 2 as novices, and then they took their first and second vows. After 8 years, they finally took their final vows, but despite the wait, both feel that consecrated life was the right choice.
When someone looks back, they realize that everything makes sense. Even the most difficult moments, the hardest ones, it all makes sense, it's logical. Consecrated life shows that it's possible to be happy. It's very possible to be happy living out the gospel.
I would also encourage people, if they think, like I did, that this just isn't for them, we have to believe that God is a God of surprises. And if we listen to God's voice, we never know where it's going to take us. I talk about my vocation as an adventure, because I kind of wake up every morning and think, well, what's going to happen today? And it helps when I remember that God's a part of this.
And as they live out their vocation, both Javier and Bob said living a consecrated life isn't old-fashioned, because searching for happiness, they say, never gets old.